On the news tonight, Cross River State Governor Basotu flags off first dry run, set to host the world at 2024 Nta Calabar. Federal government distributes relief materials to Cameroonian refugees and Belegete IDPs at Ubudu Ranch resorts. Plus, as the world commemorates October Cancer Month, medical experts caution against body enhancement drugs, advise on routine medical checkups. Details of these and more shortly. Good evening, welcome to Nta News. I am Erika Ivy. Now the news in details. Cross River State Governor Senator Basotu says the 2024 Nta Calabar will further expose the world, the value-rich cultural heritage as well as tourism and economic potentials of Cross River State and the nation. The governor assures that more innovations have been infused to make this year's carnival bigger and remarkable. The governor, who was represented by Speaker Cross River State House of Assembly, stated these are the flag off of the first dry run for the 2024 Carnival. Justin Item report.
The yearly Carnival Calabar is preceded by 3 dry runs, preparing the competing 7 bands for the main carnival. Flagging off rehearsals for the 2024 Carnival Calabar, Cross River State Governor represented says this year will be exceptional, while calling on fund seekers from within and across the globe to take advantage of this year's Calabar Festival and make their holiday a memorable one.
The theme of this carnival is one captivating one, indeed. We are sharing the values of Cross River State, and which is trying to prioritize all that God has given to Cross River State.
Carnival Calabar parades 7 competing bands alongside non-competing ones, but this year there is an addition as University of Calabar Band joins the league of non-competing bands to spice up Africa's biggest street party.
Whether they give in a real fake, I just say back out. You go send me money, then I spend the money, then you can't pay back out.
Carnival Calabar has evolved over the years to become a tourism brand to reckon with, and stakeholders say there is much to expect from the 2024 Carnival Calabar.
First of all, assess the security situation here. All the security agencies are here, being led by the police. We are going to assure all the participants in this state, in this year's event, that they have nothing to be afraid of.
For us in Calabar, particularly the carnival, we prepare as we plan to make sure that we are ready and we are set to give the world. See, Carnival Calabar, it's not just about Cross River State, it's not just about Nigeria, but it's an international, event.
The theme for this year's Carnival Calabar is Our Shared Prosperity. In Calabar, Justina Etam, Nta News.
As the world commemorates October as Cancer Month, medical experts are cautioning against use of drugs for body enhancement and cosmetics, which can easily trigger cancer, while calling for people to visit nearby hospitals for routine check-up. Correspondent has details. Cancer, coined from a Greek word, karkinos, meaning crack, is substantially increasing every year across the world as medical experts have identified genetic factors, infectious agents, environmental contamination, as well as unhealthy lifestyle as triggers to cancer. According to the National Cancer Control Plan 2018 to 2022, Nigeria is currently estimated to have 233,911 cancer cases, with 124,815 new cases and 78,899 cancer deaths, despite rising advancement in cancer management.
Cancer is nothing but just excessive and abnormal growth of tissues in the body. And these cells can find themselves in different parts of the body.
Why we have an abysmally poor indices in Africa is because of number one, late presentation, which is actually almost all the time due to stigmatization, and then unavailability of care.
Like we always emphasize, the diagnosis of a cancer is not a death sentence, but it just depends on how early the patient is caught. There are so many treatments for breast cancer.
Although cancer is a challenge the world over, medical experts say to fight against cancer, routine medical checkup is required for early detection, prevention, and treatment.
For the things you can do, you eat healthy, you do exercises, you drop fried food, fatty food, regular exercises too will help. It has been found. Those are the things that we can modify.
So it's good for people to live healthy lives, good exercise, good diet, try to cut down the bad fat in the blood.
For instance, people do have cancer, and because of that, they get the...
If you overstimulate your natural tissue, it could lead to breast cancer. And most of these things are well packed, and the breast will be tense.
As the world continues to commemorate Cancer Month, respondents say though technology is important in the modern society, the use of body enhancement drugs by people has tremendous side effects and can trigger cancer. You're watching news on NTA. More report after this timeout. Don't go away.
Are you looking for a secured environment with good parking space and a natural ambience? Then look no further. Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground has got you covered for marriages, parties, and all kinds of events. Have an event at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground, you stand a chance to get a discounted rate for your event coverage. For bookings, please call Jane 0806 353 3069. Celebrate your events at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground. Nta Calabar, the station for the people.
This is Two Smile Hotel and Suite, giving you the best of hospitalities under a well-secured environment with reliable power supply. Come, savor the aura of royal treatment. Let's pamper you for a while with exotic drinks from our exquisite bar, continental and African dishes in our homely restaurant. Classy and spacious rooms ensuing lasting comfort. We've got the luxury hosting you and your guests in Queensley Conferencing. Truly an indelible impression. To Smile, exclusive access to unique experience.
Nta Calabar presents Obiutube in collaboration with Apalak. Obiutube showing on Nta Calabar every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. For sponsorship, please call Serial 0813 676 7207 or Jen 0806 353 3069.
Welcome back. The plight of Belegete people, a border community in Ubanliku local government area of Cross River State, who were displaced by Cameroonian separatist attack, have continued to elicit positive response from government and different groups. This time, the federal government, through the Office of the Federal Commissioner, National Commission for Refugees, Migrant, and Internally Displaced Persons, is distributing relief materials, including food items worth millions of naira, to Cameroonian refugees and Belegete IDPs, at their temporary base at Ubudu Ranch Resort. Paul Abel has the details.
The gesture by the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons, which is not the first, is to impact the lives of the Cameroonian refugees and Belegete IDPs, as the items will serve as palliatives to cushion the effects of the untold suffering meted on the people by the Ambazonian separatists, as the leader of the delegation also cautions the community leaders on equitable distribution to the affected people. The Federal Commissioner of the Refugee, Migrants and IDPs Commission, who was represented, performed the symbolic flag-off and distribution exercise.
This is to make sure that the true beneficiaries have access to these items. And I'm happy today that banners displays has really shown love to the persons of concern. What we have done today is in line with the Commission mandate that is saddled with the responsibility to take care of the refugees, migrants and IDPs in the country.
The refugees and IDPs who could not hide their joy for receiving the items appreciate President Bola Tinubu and the Commission for coming to their rescue and seize the opportunity to appeal to government to beef up security and provide access road to Belegete community to forestall future attacks from their assailants.
As they give us these materials in education, God shall bless them richly in the mighty name of Jesus.
Other items given to the ID camp, I am very grateful, and I think we are going to monitor the distribution of this item to the letter.
We commend our federal government for all the palliatives that he has given to us, but we still have challenges which we want the federal government to aid us on. One, access route. Two, communication.
And even kill one of our chiefs. They even sent a letter that they are going to, this place belongs to them, and they are going to kill all the chiefs, and they hand over, take over this place.
Number one, security challenges. Second challenges are lack of some modern social amenities like roads, that's access road, hospital, educational facilities, electricity, communication network.
I want to thank the government for all this attention that they gave to us. We are pleading for government to add more so that it will reduce our labor.
Some of the food items distributed include bags of rice, semovita, cartons of spaghetti, noodles, groundnut oil, among other items, while the non-food items include building materials such as roofing zinc and nails, agricultural equipment such as planter, harvester, irrigation water pumps, hand tractor and spray kits, as well as educational materials, which include tables and chairs, customized bags, exercise books, school sandals, and many others. In Calabar, Paul Abel, NTA News.
As the gradual extinction of mother tongue in Nigeria becomes obvious, educationists are advocating for reintroduction and making native languages in school curriculum mandatory to preserve the unique cultural heritage for unity in diversity. Correspondent reports.
You lose your language, you've lost your identity.
Indigenous language is one that is native to a community, region, or locality spoken by indigenous people. Nigeria in Africa is blessed with about 525 native languages, which promote its cultural diversity. And research shows that bilingual and multilingual children utilize more brain cells than others with just one language. And since unity and integration of a given society can easily be achieved by preservation of its culture and language, it implies that children be encouraged to learn and speak their native languages. However, in recent times, not only in Cross River State, English language has become the major language of communication, both at school and at home.
Can you speak your local dialects?
No, I've not yet learned it.
Educationists identifies omission of vernacular apart from the three major languages in school curriculum, rural-urban migration, as well as intercultural marriages, are some factors negatively influencing children's ability to speak their local dialects.
When they are of age, 5, 6, they have already learnt all the basics in English in the school. At home, learn to speak your local dialects with your children.
I want the Ministry of Education to put more emphasis in such a way that examination should be much more oral.
If your husband and yourself are not speaking the same dialect, let every one of you speak your dialect to the children.
Others advise various Nigerian communities to reawaken and sustain the interests of their children in their native languages to prevent a language extinction.
We speak is part of our culture. It helps us to express ourselves better.
They should really encourage by making sure educational institutions, people go there to learn, and there should be incentive.
Respondents say, although change is the only constant thing in life, which is why human beings adapt to new trends, but such change should not be at the detriment of indigenous language, cultural values, among others. This is how far we go. Thanks for watching.